Hi guys, this is Rahul and let us begin with the weekly analysis for the coming week. But before that, last week went picture perfect, right? So what I mean is that all the trades that we had went exactly as per the plan. So if you do follow these trades, you would have made a lot of money, right? Okay, so let's begin with this week's analysis. So what we see here on Nifty is that we have a very strong bearish body dominating candle. Now obviously it indicates that the market is going to be on the downward side. So the direction is still bearish for this week. Alright, but obviously not at the current price. So what I would do is I would be looking to sell again, but after a pullback. Now how much pullback really depends. We have the nearby support, but immediate resistance at 11,614. So I'd be looking at trying to short around this range. Capturing the pullback until here, that really depends, depending on how strong the support is being formed, right? So I'm not really particularly interested in targeting this pullback, but if the market stays here for 2 days, then maybe on Wednesday I would look at buying. Overall direction is bearish for next week again, but then after a pullback. So it is possible that we have a sideways week because of this huge movement that we see here. You know, like if you see earlier as well, when we've seen these big candles, the next couple of weeks we don't see much movement. So there could be a minor pullback next week, or it could be a sideways move. Rare chances that it would continue to fall exactly like this from the opening. What I'm expecting, a sideways or a pullback and then a market resuming the trend. Similarly on Bank Nifty, same view. You can see prices falling. We had the fall at the time of the budget. The next week the pullback, and you can see price rejected the resistance, and until then, since then we've been expecting the market to fall. Right, that's what has been happening in the market. It is going as per plan. I'm not saying the trend has changed, because unless the swing low of 26,510 breaks, I would not say we have a change of trend. But we are definitely looking at a retest of this level quite soon. So this week again the strategy would be to wait for the right entry and short from a higher level, but also keep in mind that it could be a sideways week, right? So escorts, again like last week we were expecting a bearish move. We have a bearish move, and it is also a very strong evening start. So you can expect further downward move on escorts. First target being 685, but definitely after a pullback. So maybe a pullback to 830 range and then the downward move. Bharti Airtel, we were expecting a bearish move this week. You can see a strong bearish candle, right? So here again we can see the downward move starts because of the reversal at the top. The next support should be at 484. That should be the next target. Titan, again you can see a lot of supports, but reversal at the resistance. You can see very strong resistance which has been tested multiple number of times. We were expecting a bearish move this week. Exactly that happened. Price has closed and also engulfed the last 2 weeks of movement. So further bearish move on Titan. We continue with the same trades as last week. Cipla, you can see, has reached the support. Sector being strongly bearish. We have a lot of support here, so not expecting major moves, but the next 365 level should be tested soon. Sun Pharma, you can see strong bearish move. Dr. Reddy, strong bearish move from the resistance after making a new high. Right, so again the engulfing is really strong, which means we are looking at further downside. Reliance, you can see price has broken through all the levels. we have a swing high, we have a lower swing high, we have the swing low breaking. So lot of confirmation. We were bearish on this last week itself because there's doji at the resistance, and you can see this week it has fallen. So I'm still expecting bearish move on Reliance, but like I said earlier, you can expect some sideways move. So maybe there's not much movement this week. Maybe there's a pullback. You have to short after you see a good resistance. Alright, that's it for now, guys. I will see you guys again next week. And before we sign off for the day, I'd also like to announce that we are starting with our options course this month. That is from 14th of March for the classroom session. It's a 6-week course where we will be covering in depth about options, option Greeks, implied volatility. You'll also learn about intrinsic value, and you'll see how to use these technical concepts to trade naked call and put options. Right? The focus is more on buying options, not really on selling options. You'll also learn hedging strategies for futures and options. So if this interests you, get in touch with us and we could take you further with the options course. See you guys next week. Bye.